Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense takes the field. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available, but you're not playing with one behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up, get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Wide out in motion. On second down, he's looking downfield. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
The option look. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, He is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, really nice catch there, getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
On the option. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And in the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense, you will attack everything.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Great move. Now he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Give to the fullback. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The offense in hurry-up mode. Sticks it in his belly. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He breaks a tackle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. This offense has a 2nd down play. Give to the big fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Open space at the 25. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Here comes the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. On the option. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll call for the fair catch here. 1st down here for the offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll run the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Goes to the option. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. They get to the line quickly. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get that. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass. 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. And the Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. On the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. It's complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable on that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Fast motion from the offense. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. He'll do it himself. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw it. Batted into the air, and it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. They knock him down right there. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll run the option. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Running back goes in motion. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. He's got it. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They're trying to get to it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Back open in the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Right down the boulevard, it's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
16, LSU, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking left. Complete downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It's on target and complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off.
And that's just excellent coverage. Cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking for a crease. It's Blade. He's loose at the 15. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case.
The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a crease to the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming. He'll call. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. Dumps it to the back. Working that left side now. He's run out of bounds. Got a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defense has to do a better job affecting the quarterback, guys, on money downs. 3rd down, you've got to be able to affect him, and the pass pro that time was just way too good.
He leaves it with the back. Gets away from one. He's got space. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. The Buckeyes are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The option look. Nice move to keep moving.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Fires to the right. Ball in the air, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Looking to the big tight end. And wings it incomplete. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The offense set for a first down play. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
on the option. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run it with the fullback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll leave it with him. Puts him in the spin cycle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. He's looking to pass. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. The 30. 10. Touchdown LSU! How about that D coming up with a play like that? Just one moment and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points. And now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Got the first down and more. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops the throw. Got a man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
On the option. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's way too far for everybody. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. They'll throw it on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, LSU! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punching in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll run the option. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Fires left. Got his man. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
They'll run play action. They're working that left side. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. At the 45 on his way. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Goes to the option. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. On the option. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. The snap sets up to throw. Took a shot as he threw.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They got the incompletion to stop the clock. Now they need another stop on third down to get the ball back. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down 1 score. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Lets it fly. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The give as they work on that clock. At the 40, there he goes. And he breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. And the extra point is up and good, and it's a 9-point lead. 2 possessions here late in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He'll pull it down and run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Keeps the play going. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing right. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The rankings, the odds makers, everything indicated that these guys had a big hill to climb. But they climbed it, they got to the top, and they get a landmark win.
And we know coaching staffs always do a great job trying to motivate their own guys and get them ready to play a ranked opponent. But David, to me, it looked like this team just wanted it more. They came out, they were the more physical team, and they did what they had to do at the end of the day to get this win.
Yeah, and how do you gain respect? You want respect, you talk about our team's a really good team. You want to build on that? You beat good teams. That's what you do. You beat ranked teams that people think a lot of. This team pulls off the ranked upset, and guess what? Now what happens? You start to maybe find your team in the ranked spot.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been